What's up, y'all? It is New Year's Eve, and so because we are at the end of the year and we've had such a great year of anime, I want to go ahead and give y'all a year-end review on all the anime that have dropped this year. Now, we've had kind of an interesting year, and it's been interesting for the anime and interesting for the entire world as a whole. So this year-end review is kind of weird because some of the anime that were supposed to drop didn't actually drop. So we're just going to kind of talk about the best ones that actually did get a chance to drop, and maybe we'll talk about some of the ones that should have dropped but didn't, but still kind of have a bright future in the animation industry. So let's get it in with this year-end review. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my trusty dusty phone so that way I can look on my anime list and tell you about the anime that dropped this year. I could put stuff over me so y'all don't see me sitting on my phone trying to get this information up, but that's disingenuous. Y'all come to me because y'all want my personality and y'all want me as a whole and my beautiful, gorgeous face to give y'all this information. So we're going to go ahead and start with this video talking about the winter 2020 season. Obviously, can't start anywhere else except for there. So first off, we got Izuku Reviewers, which is a show that got pulled from Crunchyroll because it was just way too ridiculous. So basically, it's just these two dudes that go around and they review races of animals that are girls, but they're like humanoid type animals, or they're more like fairy tale creatures. And it got pretty ridiculous, and it was extremely ecchi. So Crunchyroll pulled it. I'm pretty sure Funimation pulled it. I think everybody has pulled it. I think the only way you're gonna find it is when it gets eventually when it gets a DVD release or just a straight out home dub broadcast. So if you find that, let me know. We also got Izukai Quartet, or Izukai Quartet 2, it's the second season. Izukai Quartet 1 was absolutely hilarious. It's just an isekai of isekais. It's 4 isekai characters that all get sucked into an isekai of basically like real world. And it's hilarious. It's probably one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. I laughed at every single episode. Did not peep Izukai Quartet 2, because to be quite honest with you, didn't know it dropped. Nobody kept your boy up on that one at all. They got a new installment on the Railgun series. If you're not keeping up with the Railgun series, keep up with it because it's still dropping episodes all the time. I think it's now probably up to I think 74 total episodes in the entire a certain scientific series. So go check out the new season of that. Also, they got Nekopara. Nekopara is a really dope show that is based off of a video game. I actually played the video game and I did not realize they were turning it into an anime. When I found out they were turning it into an anime, I hurried up and beat the game and then went back and watched it because that's just what you're supposed to do. Pretty decent show. Better video game, decent show. The winter 2020 season had a really good mix of shows, and I was not able to cover all of them. Honestly, you show me the person that can watch every single anime that drops in the season all year, and I will shake that man's hand. Man, I might not shake his hand. He's gonna be sweaty. He's a sweaty man. But I was not able to keep up with the entire winter 2020 season. So if there's something from the winter 2020 season that I didn't talk about, and you think that I should have talked about it, put it in the comment section. So Haikyuu, the spring 2020 season was way better than I ever could have expected it to be. We had Kaguya-sama season 2, which season 1 was banger. So if you didn't peep season 1, clearly you don't have a good taste in anime because both seasons are phenomenal, and it's just a really good carry on from the first season. We had Shokugeki no Soma, which, as you guys know, throughout this year has easily become one of my absolute favorite anime. It wasn't at first, but it's quickly gaining my respect as one of the better ones of all time. We had Tower of God, which was more of a social experiment on what would happen if we took a Chinese manga, which I think that's pronounced manhwa or manhwa, one of those. And if we took that and put it into a Japanese animation studio and had them animate it, and it came out fantastic, and that's actually kind of the step that we needed in the right direction for other shows like God of High School, which also dropped this year. Man, we're gonna get in that. Hold up. Seeing Yesterday for me was a really good show that dropped in spring 2020. That was a show that really tugged at my heartstrings. That's a show that you should definitely go check out because it might not have taken the casual fan base by storm, but anybody who's a really hardcore anime watcher and saw this definitely knows that it's 10 out of 10 and that you should go check it out. Might not be 10 out of 10. I think it's actually closer to a realistically 7 out of 10 show, but you should check that out for sure. Fruits Basket, the second season. Now this is the continuation from the first season. That was a remake of the OG show. All three of them, the OG show, the remake, that's sort of a continuation, and the second season of the remake are all fantastic. Go check all of them out. And they got my girl Shirami Lay in for the dub. If you don't know who Shirami Lay is, quit playing. One of my biggest failures this year is that I did not peep the second season of A Sentence of a Bookworm, and I my heart is in pain that I've not seen it. Honestly, I'm recording this video and I might just the minute I get done with this video go watch the entire second season because that was my favorite show possibly of the entire 2019 season. A Sentence of a Bookworm is fantastic. I made a video about it earlier this year. Go peep it. So those are all the shows from the spring 2020 season that I can give my personal seal of approval on for you to go check out and to go watch. If you have a show that you think was freaking phenomenal in spring 2020 and you think that I slipped up by not mentioning it, put it down in the comments and let me know that I'm stupid. We're gonna move on to summer 2020. So summer 2020 might have actually been my absolute favorite like season of anime in the 20s, or in the, well, yeah, no, we're technically in the 20s. Yeah, I can say that. So yeah, this was my favorite one in the 20s. So to start off, we got The God of High School. The God of High School is phenomenal. I did make a video where I did say that it was butt cheeks, but I think it's butt cheeks in the sense that I expected more out of it, and I feel like it didn't hold up really well to the manga, or manhwa, however you pronounce it. So in terms of versus the manga, not as good. In terms of how this plot and the story held up, not as good. But animation, phenomenal. Like, get out of here. It might be the best animation of the entire 2020 year as a whole. Maybe even 2019 and 2020 of the year had phenomenal animation. Go peep God of High School. Also, we got Rent a Girlfriend, which is might be my favorite show of 2020. I might have said that about a lot of shows, but Rent a Girlfriend might actually be my favorite show of 2020. I've watched it like 4 times so far this year. It's pretty good. I got a video coming out on it next week, so keep your eyes peeled. Actually, oh no, came out earlier this week. Yeah, quit playing with me, y'all. Y'all know y'all be messing around. My teen romantic comedy Snapboo The Climax. Now this would be the finishing touch on the My Teen Romantic Comedy OG series. I'm gonna admit something to you guys. I've only seen season 1 of Snapboo. That's my fault, because Snapboo is amazing and it really tugged at my heartstrings, and it made me feel something for these characters that I didn't think I would feel for this kind of like play on what a sappy romance high school show is like. So yeah, go peep all the Snapboo. All right, and now so we got kind of like a lightning round, because these are all shows that I really thoroughly enjoyed. So we got Sword Art Online Alicization. I've talked my shit about Sword Art Online in the past. I really enjoyed the first arc of Sword Art Online, and everything after that's kind of slipped past my interest, but Alicization is a really good like rebound for the show, for the series. If you watch Sword Art and you weren't feeling it, like, just give Alicization a shot. It's kind of slow paced, but it's not as slow paced as some of the other series, and it has good action, it's got good characters, it's got good dynamics. It's a really solid rebound for the Sword Art Online series. Then we got Inen no Shobutai, which is Fire Force, one of the shows that I predicted was going to blow up this year. I don't know if it blew up as much as I thought it was going to, but I certainly think that it held its own. It's a really good show about fighting fires. It's got more wrapped up into it, but I'm lightning round, remember that. We also got Demon King of Misfit Academy. Nope, said that backwards. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. There we go. Misfit of Demon King Academy, made a video about that. That might be one of the better shows of 2020, which is not saying a lot because we didn't have a lot of them drop, but it is saying a lot because it was really, really good. It had a really good plot. It played really well on the trope that it was going after, and it had pretty decent animation for what it needed it for, as well as it kept me interested the entire way through. So go check out all 3 of those, really. Next we got Uzakichan Wants to Hang Out. This show was kind of a waste of time, but it's like a waste of time that you don't feel like wasted your time, you know? So it's just Uzakichan Want to Hang Out. It's basically just an adventure show where the adventures reset every episode, and it's just Uzakichan getting people mixed up in her shenanigans. And it's pretty cute, it really is. Decadence, which is a show that I've watched a million clips and a million trailers for, but not actually seen the show. Honestly, I've probably seen enough clips and trailers to guess what the plot of the show is, but I would not want to lie to you and say that I did. But from the trailers and the clips that I've seen of the show, Decadence looks like it's fantastic, and it looks like a show that everybody should go watch, and I'm pretty sure that it's one of the shows that slipped under the cracks this season, like I think, or this entire year really. I think people saw Decadence and just like brushed past it like I did, but do not be fooled. Shit looks like it slaps. So that's it for summer 2020. Again, if you think I missed something, put it in the comments section. Let's move on to fall 2020. Now we in fall 2020, and everybody was sleeping on Jujutsu Kaisen. I was sleeping on Jujutsu Kaisen. This shit's like Naruto, but if it slapped harder. It's like Naruto and got a high school, had a baby, and it was just people smacking cheeks all show. Not in a bad way. I mean like busting, like going hard at each other. Like, trying not to make it sound sexual. They were fighting. They're fighting each other. We got Haikyuu or Haikyuu. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, to be honest with you, but it's a really good show about volleyball. Did not think I was gonna like this show, but I really, really do enjoy it. I'm only in the first season because, again, who thinks that you're gonna like a show about volleyball? I sure didn't, and I do. So if you are keeping up with Haikyuu, just know that another season dropped in fall 2020 and you probably missed it, so go peep that. Now if I'm being honest with you, the fall 2020 season did not have a lot of shows that really like popped out at me and connected to me and made me think I gotta watch them right now. So I was sleeping on a lot of the fall 2020 shows. If there's a fall 2020 show that you think I was sleeping on way too heavy and I need to get on top of it, let me know in the comment section below. You see how I'm like plugging these comments right here? I'm doing this right here, okay? So those are all the shows that dropped in 2020 that I think you guys should have went and checked out. If there's any shows that I didn't talk about that you think I am severely missing out on and I'm lacking on the knowledge of, put it down in the comment section below and tell me that I need to go watch it, and I will watch it and I'll make a video on it and I'll tell you guys my opinions on it because you guys probably care, maybe. I don't know. So that'll do it for me, y'all. I'm Kevin. I'm out. Happy freaking New Year.
Tryna be nice, baby you nice, but it ain't right, it ain't gon' work, I ain't gon' fight. Hey. Tryna be nice, take no chance, I'm holding my dice. I'm not cold, but I'm sipping on ice. Hey. It's gon' be all cool, I do not want you, I just don't wanna be rude. You asked, do I think you cute? You so sweet like fruit, but I don't think that's true.